So I'd like to welcome everybody to Tai Chi for Health. This is a class that is using the movements of Tai Chi and Qigong, which are two Chinese exercise systems, along with the principles of Tai Chi, which is also a martial art, to improve our health. We can improve our strength, our flexibility, our balance, our mood, and hopefully along the way we can have a little bit of fun. You'll need some space around you. And I'll stress today that if you have pets that are walking around and might trip you, best keep them away from where you're moving. My only rule in class is don't fall down. I will ask you to take a step or two in each direction during the class, but if you can't, if you need to do the class seated or leaning on something, that's fine as well. You can get a lot out of the class just by moving whatever in your body is capable of movement. So with that being said, I'm going to start by breathing. We're going to bring our hands to our lower abdomen, bring our feet as close together as is comfortable for you. And we're going to breathe. We're going to inhale and exhale. I want you to try to breathe from the diaphragm so your belly expands as you inhale. Gets a little smaller as you exhale. Let's breathe a couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Now, my prompting the breath might bother you, and if that is true, just ignore me and breathe normally. But what we're trying to do is activate the parasympathetic nervous system. We do that by belly breathing, so we stimulate the vagus nerve. We're going to start moving. So we're going to inhale as our arms float up, shoulder high. Exhale as they float down. We soften the waist and knees. Throughout the class, I'd like you to try to do a little bit of this mini squatting every time the arms move. All of this is a whole body exercise, as much of the body as you can move. We can move right into a Tai Chi movement at this point. And if you raise one foot off the floor as your arms rise, don't fall down. This is the Tai Chi movement called the crane. Now the arms come all the way up and down. Try the other leg now. See if I can do any better. I'm going to raise that foot off the floor. We're going to separate our feet by shoulder width. Bring our arms all the way up, slowly, slowly down in front. Now I'm going to do a Qigong movement called Support the Heavens Like a Pillar. As we inhale, the hands float up chest high, and the palms face the ceiling. We reach up as far as comfortable for you today, and as they come down, we do our little mini squat. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So throughout the class, by trying to do belly breathing while we move, we're exercising at the same time that we're telling the body to relax. That has a multiple effect on the body and the brain, which is good for our health. Now we're going to modify this Qigong movement. We're going to raise one hand up while the other goes down as we connect the sky and the earth, another Qigong movement. And here I want you to visualize that you're stretching your spine as the hands separate. We got our shoulders and elbows starting to warm up here. We're now going to do a little bit of turning the torso as we raise the moon up, lifting the moon. this point, we're shifting our weight from one side to the other as the opposite hand raises the moon into the sky. And after we do this a few times, we're going to just gaze at the moon. Here we're going to gaze. So now both hands rise up. Oh, isn't that a beautiful moon? Down. Now, I mentioned that we're using movements of Tai Chi and Qigong. This is a Qigong movement. Or rather, it's from one of the Shibashi 18 movements. There are millions of Qigong movements. Anyway, this is one from that set. But I also want you to be thinking about the principles of Tai Chi, and those are moving slowly and smoothly and continuously as if the air were resisting our movement. I'd like you to try to feel the air as your hands move. And we're also shifting our weight, which is the last Tai Chi principle, the conscious transfer of weight from foot to foot. I think the moon has been gazed upon enough. We're now going to sync the chi. So we're going to inhale, hands come up shoulder high, come in toward the heart, and we press down. Let's do our little mini squat. We're going to bring one foot in on the ball of the foot, step out to the corner, and we're going to push up and away. As we do the Tai Chi movement, push the mountain, sometimes called push-pull. So here we're shifting our weight from the back foot to the front foot. I'd like to remind you to try to not twist your knee as you shift your weight. The way to avoid doing that is to turn your torso so you face in the same direction that your knee wants to bend. We're going to do a few more movements into the corner. Now we're going to bring our palms together as we go forward, and then we do the breaststroke back as we do the Qigong movement called parting the clouds. We're going to reverse directions, bring our back of our hands together as the mama bear gathers her cubs. Let's do one more. And we're going to do the butterfly. So we're going to come forward, bring our palms up and look up, come backward, and we're going to bend our torso at the waist, doing a bow with the palms down. So the arms, as we cross the wrists, are making the shape of a butterfly's wings. We're going to sit back. We're going to go to the other side and do the same movement. So first, we're going to push the mountain. Now we're going to part the clouds. So palms together, and then they separate. So the twisting of the arms is important for flexibility in the arm joints because we have multiple bones in the lower arm. And this gives us the ability to flex. Now we're going to bring their hands, back hand of our hands together to gather the baby cubs. So the twisting motion helps in that kind of flexibility. And finally, we're going to be a butterfly, and coming forward, we look up with our palms up. Coming backward, we look down, but we're keeping our spine straight. So we're sort of doing a hamstring stretch as we come back. we're going to sit back. We're going to sync the chi. We're going to do some balance movements now. We're going to start by swinging. So I mentioned that we're using the fourth principle of Tai Chi of consciously shifting the weight. And that's part of getting ready to do walking safely or balancing or bending. We're now going to bring one heel out and then back, the other heel out, back. So while we're moving that heel, we're actually balancing on the back leg. Now we're going to bring one hand over the foot. Other hand over the other foot. And now we're going to raise both hands. One is at the elbow of the other. And this is the Tai Chi movement. Play the pipa, play the guitar. We're going to go back to swinging. We're going to do a whole series of these balance on one leg movements. The next one we're going to do, we're going to bring our toe out. So here we go. Bring a toe out and back. The other toe out. Now we're going to point at the toe with the opposite hand. Now we're going to bow as we point at the toe. And if we have the unpointing hand facing the floor with the palm down, this is the Tai Chi movement called the needle at the bottom of the sea. We're going to go back to swinging. We're going to do another toe movement. I have a couple of those. Again, we're going to bring out one toe and the other toe. And then we're going to bring out one hand over the toe, palm up. Other hand over the other toe. And now both hands, palms facing each other, but the top hand is facing down, the bottom hand is facing up. And this is a Tai Chi movement called High Pat the Horse. And it's actually getting ready to perhaps strike someone in two different locations, or deflect someone's punch, or try to grab them and then grab two different parts of their body. Again, it's a martial art. We're going to go back to swinging, have another toe pointing movement. This one is more artistic, in my opinion. We're going to hold the ball on one side, hold the ball on the other side. Get used to shifting that weight. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to separate them. So we're still shifting our weight while the hands separate. And we're moving slowly and smoothly. So see if you can feel the air between your fingers. If you want to coordinate the breath, you inhale as the hands come together, exhale as they separate. Now we're going to add the foot movement. So we're going to bring out our foot, same side as the hand going down. The toe touching down just for stability. This is the white crane spreads its wings. So we've done a crane flying, and now we've done a crane perhaps drying off its wings. Now I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So we rotate the ball, separate our hands. So why is this shifting of the weight so important? If you're walking, you're constantly shifting your weight. And what you want to be is strong enough to support your weight. So we're doing a lot of stepping and a lot of squatting today. But also you want to know where your weight is distributed. That's the conscious transfer of the weight. We're going to add our foot movement. So as the hand comes down, the foot goes out. We're going to do a few more movements as we're swinging here. The next one is going to be a Tai Chi movement called the Golden Rooster stands on one leg. We start by bringing one hand up in front of the face. Now we're going to bring that same sided foot in on the ball of the foot. So we're still consciously shifting our weight. And now we're going to raise the knee, if you can. If you can't, just leave it on the floor. We're going to do the other side. So the other hand, bringing up the hand. Just the hand at first. We want to look through the thumb and forefinger so that we can see our opponent. Now we're going to bring our foot in, the ball of the foot. Now we're going to raise the knee. All right, that's the Golden Rooster stands on one leg. We're going to come back to do a few more balance exercises in a few minutes. Right now, we're going to go to the clouds. We're going to bring one hand up in front of the face, turn the palm out, shift our weight, bring the hand across. So this is Qigong, waving hands like clouds. And in Qigong, there are many different aspects of this. You can raise your hands really high as you do this. And they sometimes call it tracing the stars. Let's go back to just the clouds. We have plenty of clouds today with all the rain that fell in some areas of the neighborhoods here. Now we're going to add a Tai Chi foot movement to this shifting of the weight and the shifting of the hands. We're going to start by going in that direction and step out, bring the other foot in, step out again. And we're going to go back the other way. I said 2 steps in each direction. So this is 1, 2. Now the other direction. Let's go back the other way. So as we're doing this, I want you to be conscious of that weight shift. And as you're putting down your foot, make sure it's stable before you make the weight shift. It's the way we walk in snow and ice. We bring our foot forward carefully, make sure it's stable, and then shift the weight. Being confident in this weight shift and the stepping is critical to mobility. As people get older, they often get fearful of falling, and that actually makes it more likely you'll fall. And practicing these kind of movements can help and reduce that likelihood of falling. So we've done some side stepping. We're now going to do a couple of movements from this position. The first one is going to be a Tai Chi movement called the single whip. We take one hand, make a hook, strike out with the other hand, turn the palm away. We bring our foot in and then step out to the side while we do it. We can properly give one a nice slap in the face and then grab them. The single whip. We're going to release the hook and go to the other side to do the same thing. So the other hand makes a hook, strike out, palm out. Bring in the foot, step, give a slap. Let's do one more. We're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds, and we're going to repeat that single whip and add on the snake creeps through the grass, another Tai Chi movement. So we take our hand, make a hook. First, 2 single whips. 1, now 2. Now we're going to widen our stance. We're going to bring this hand all the way up. We're going to squat down as the hand comes down, and it moves along the ground away from us. Okay, along the knee level away from us. This is the snake creeps through the grass, or the snake creeps down. Let's do one more. Now we're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds, and the other hand will come into it. We're going to make that one a hook. Do 2 single whip. 1, 2. We're going to widen our stance. Bring this hand all the way up. Squat down as the hand moves away. Now, you can make this hand move as little as is comfortable for you or as far as is comfortable for you. You can get down at the ground level if your legs allow you to do that, but there's no requirement to do that. Always stay in your comfort zone. And we release the hook, go back to the clouds. Still shifting our weight. Still getting that. Okay, so if you have a Fitbit, it doesn't count these steps, even though you're stepping. They should really fix that. Now we're going to close our fists, making storm clouds. And now we're going to have one stop above our head, the other at the belly as we look over the opposite shoulder, as the tiger hugs his head. We're going to raise that foot over the shoulder we're looking on, or under there. And don't fall down. Let's do one more. Back to the other side. So now one hand stops at the top, the other at the belly, and we look over the opposite shoulder from the hand from the top. Now we're going to raise our foot, if we can. Not to be outdone, we're going to do a Tai Chi movement with the same hand and movements, adding a foot movement. We're going to step out to that corner, look over our back shoulder as we ride the tiger. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come backward, exhale as you lunge forward. Let's do one more. Now we're going to go back to the clouds and go to the other side. Make our fists. Step out toward the left. Ride that tiger. Now we're going to go back to the clouds. We're going to go up to the moon. So first we're going to hold the moon. Now we're going to toss the moon. We lifted it earlier in class, now we're tossing it up. Again, we're shifting our weight from the back leg, the front leg. Now we're going to add our other hand, comes to the top of the moon and goes straight down while we lift up the moon, making the Tai Chi movement, parting the wild horse's mane. I want you to try to feel the air between your fingers. I'd like you to try to sense what the body is telling you throughout the class. Be in touch with your body. Let's do one more. Now we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to rotate the moon, take the top hand away, and toss it. Now we're going to bring the other hand back in and part that wild horse's mane. do one more. We're going to keep holding on to that moon. We're going to do the Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. We're going to step out to that corner and rotate the moon and push. So the hand that starts out on the top of the moon ends up pushing our opponent in the chest. The hand that was at the bottom of the moon is rotating around and palm outward, blocking out the sun perhaps, getting ready to grab our opponent. Let's do one more. We're going to go back to the other side, so we're going to rotate the moon. And we should bring our foot into a center step. Step out as we rotate the moon and push. So we're deflecting upward and pushing. Shifting our weight consciously, being secure in our movement, so we're stable in each position. And now we're going to bring our arms to one side, bring our opposite foot in. We're going to do a little dance, do a little mini squat while the hands move up and down and in and out. We're preparing for brush knee and push, sort of the mirror image of the Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. I'm going to step out to that corner as soon as I can coordinate my brain and body. There we go. So the hand that was moving up and down ends up by the thigh, having brushed past the knee. That's why it's called brush knee. The hand that was coming in and out is now pushing an opponent in the chest. So this is deflecting down and pushing. Fair Lady Works the Shuttle was deflecting up and pushing. So they sort of match. Now this time we're going to leave our hands on the opposite side, bring our feet together, do our little dance again. Try to slow down. I tend to speed up. Now we're going to go to the other corner, brush knee and push. Let's do one more. We're going to step back in. We're going to sink the chi. Now we're going to bring the back of our hands together as we come up shoulder height, and then they fan out to the side and we do a little mini squat down. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down, as we do the Qigong movement, the fountain. Sort of looks like a fountain. Now we're going to point our fingertips upward and continue all the way up as far as it's comfortable for you today. Spiral our hands out as we come down. So we inhale, exhale, as we do the Qigong movement called silk reeling. Another one of these twisting of the arms movements. Now we're going to bring our hands down, make tiger claws, bring them up to our waist, reach outward with our tiger claws as we stick our butt back, bring the hands in, come up reaching toward the sky and then down. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come up, exhale as the tiger pounces, and inhale as the arms come up, exhaling as we go home. This is embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. It's a Qigong movement. And I started doing a few more of Adam Potts's tiger movements last week. I'm going to do a few more of those right now. So first, we're going to bring our tiger claws up and pull a curtain apart. Inhale as we come up. This is called the tiger opens the gates. Next, we're going to bring our tiger paws up, but now one goes in front and the other goes behind. And this is not a new one, it's the enlightened tiger. Let's do one more. Now we're going to step out to the corner. I like these tiger movements, and we're going to have the tiger climb the mountain. I'm going to step back in, go to the other mountain, step out, reach out. So the opposite hand goes out as we lunge forward, and its opposite goes out as we lunge backward. We're going to sync the chi, and we're going to call out a leopard. So a leopard, this is a tiger claw. And if we curl our fingers a little tighter, that's called a leopard claw. And we thank Adam Potts for this. And he is now going to have us reach up as the leopard climbs the tree. So he's introduced these to help with grip strength. And a leopard claw is sometimes difficult to do. So if you can't do a leopard claw, that's fine. Remember, always stay in your comfort zone. I think we've climbed enough of a mountain. I think we won't do more animals today, but we will do a couple of more, well, we'll do a couple of birds. So first, we're going to sync the chi. And we're going to bring the hands together in prayer position as we inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale as we come down. This is the arrow. And we're now going to lift one foot as we do the phoenix rises, if we can. My foot doesn't want to come up today, so that's okay. No, it's not coming up. Maybe we'll try the other side. Go figure. Let's try this side. Maybe a little better. I always come back to one of the definitions of mindfulness includes not judging yourself. So do what you're capable of doing. Okay, I think the phoenix has risen enough. I will do one more rising bird. We're going to bring our arms up as we come up on our toes and come down. Coordinating the breath, we inhale as we go up, exhale as we come down, as this is the wild goose rising. I think we're going to do our catch the sparrow's tail. Yet another bird. 4-part movement. We break it up into 4 parts and then put them all together. We start by holding the ball, bringing our foot in. We're going to step out to the side and ward off. So the hand at the top of the ball goes straight down. The hand at the bottom of the ball goes straight outward from the body. Back of the hand first. So we're shifting our weight as we push someone away from us. Warding off. Our next part is pull back. The back hand scoops all the way up shoulder high, and we arc the hands down toward the ground. Coming around, we're going to do that again. This is redirecting the movement of our opponent away from us. And the third part of the movement is the press. We bring our palms together, and as we lunge forward, we press our hands together. It's as if you're in a close quarters battle pushing against an opponent. And now the fourth and final part is push the mountain. We did that before. So we push up and away. The reason we push a little bit up and away is that reduces friction on the ground so your opponent falls backward. We're going to put these all together, and it's called catch the sparrow's tail. So we ward off, we pull back, we press, and we push. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come back, exhale as you ward off, inhale as you roll back, exhale as you press, inhale as you get back in position, to exhale as you push. Let's do one more. Ward off, pull back, press, roll back, push. Now we're going to go to the other side, do the same set of movements. So first, we ward off. Let's do it 3 times. So again, I remind you to twist your torso so that the torso is facing the direction that your knees are flexing. Okay, at a time. Now we're going to pull back. So we scoop all the way up and arc down toward the floor. We're going to bring our palms together and press. This is a Tai Chi movement. It's actually 4 Tai Chi movements, called one. Now we're going to separate our hands and push. So let's put those all together. Catch that sparrow's tail. Hold the ball, ward off. Pull back. Press. And push. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Ward off. Pull back. Press. And push. We're going to sync the Qi. And we have time to do a few more Qigong exercises from the 8 pieces of brocade. The first one, we're going to widen our stance. We're going to bring our hands to our waist, and we're going to punch with fierce face. So we're going to reach out and punch. Flare our fingers, make a fist as we bring the hand back. Do the other side. So the wider stance is called a horse stance. It's a little more taxing on the leg muscles. So only do it as far as it's comfortable for you, but the more you do it, the more you'll be able to do it. And this is a way of limbering up the fingers and the wrists. And while we're in this position, we're going to fire a bow. So we're bringing our hands, crossing the wrists. We're imagining we have a bow in our hands. We're going to open the bow, do a little bit of a deeper squat, shoot the arrow, come back up. Go to the other side with that imaginary bow. Inhale as we come up. And this is the archer. So today we actually did 4 different movements from the 8 pieces of brocade, which is a very old Qigong set of movements, sort of a classic Qigong set. There are several different schools of Qigong, just as there are different schools of Tai Chi. We're going to bring our feet back together. My knees had enough of that. And we're going to, let's do our punch, but with a step. I'm always talking about the need to do conscious weight transfer. And we did it sideways, and now we're going to do it frontways. We're going to bring our hands to our waist. We're going to transfer the weight to this leg. Step out with the other one, bring the heel gently down, the toe gently down, and as we transfer the weight, we're going to punch. Come back. Bring the foot back, we're going to go to the other side. Okay, I haven't fallen down, so I have not violated my single rule in class. While we're in this position, we're going to do our centering exercise. So we're going to have both of our hands at our waist, palms up. And as we inhale, we're going to bring one hand all the way up top, and then slowly, slowly down in front. Now the other hand comes up as we inhale, slowly down as we exhale. What we're trying to do in this exercise is center our focus on the body. Trying to think about how our body is feeling. Does anything new hurt? I actually have less pain at the end of the class today than I had at the beginning, so that's always good. Now we're going to bring our feet together, bring our hands down to our lower abdomen, and check our breathing. I want you to breathe from the diaphragm. So I'd like you to breathe from the diaphragm for the whole class. But you don't always do what you wish you could do. So when you can remember, breathe from the diaphragm. Expand a little smaller. You might want to close your eyes and imagine yourself a bamboo tree in a gentle breeze, wafting side to side, up and back. And when you're ready, you open your eyes. You're going to take a big breath. So thank you for participating in that Tai Chi Qigong flow. We're going to do a few cool down exercises now. I have built up a sweat in this class, so I'm going to try to cool down. The first one is spinal cord breathing with a crunch. It's a combination of Dantian breathing, a la Paul Lamb, spinal cord breathing, a la Adam Ponce, and crunch. I guess I like crunchy peanut butter, but that's what I added. We're going to inhale and bring our shoulder blades together and arch our back, doing a cow, I guess. Now we're going to bring our elbows together, curl the back inwards, do a cat, and crunch the pelvic floor muscles at the same time. Exhaling. So we inhale, arch, exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale. And now we're going to do the 3 cool down exercises of Dr. Paul Lam of the Tai Chi for Health Institute. First one is the tapping of the thighs. We've done a lot of squatting and stepping. This helps get circulation to the thighs. I like the feel of the tapping so much that I do it everywhere. I need blood circulation all over the place. Okay. His second cool down exercise is tense and release. It's a modification of progressive relaxation. So we're going to inhale and tense all the muscles that we can without pain, and then exhale, relaxing those muscles. So here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And his final cool down exercise is the big breath. So we're going to inhale and exhale. So thank you for participating in the class today. If you want a link to be able to practice on your own, make sure I have your email address. If I've sent you the class in the past, you don't have to sign up again, but anybody new, just put your email address in the chat. You can unmute. I'm going to stop the recording.